That's not a muffin. It's a cupcake. It was clearly a cupcake. Okay, that's it. This is where I draw the line. This is where I draw the line. I can't stand these old gen horses anymore. I can't do it. Ponies crawl, butterflies chirp, and cupcakes are muffins. Yeah! We fly.
What did you just watch? I just watched an assortment of Generation 3 and Generation 3.5.
My Little Pony! Yay!
Wasn't so bad until we hit Newborn Cuties.
The old one! Oh. Not so yay.
We watched the show of Satan.
It
Satan
certainly was not what I was
himself.
expecting.
An abomination.
I don't know what I just watched, to be honest. Next question. G3? I don't know.
Potential fate of the My Little Pony franchise.
The most terrifying content for a Halloween special I've ever seen in my life.
The one where they was all like,
They were all like, they were
popping up and down and swinging
popping up and
around.
down, and
That
like,
was
oh
not
man,
cool.
they're making all
Nah.
noise.
You know what I watched? I watched my life just.
Have you seen Generation 3.5 before?
Nah, and I think you would have known if I had.
Probably not. I don't know. I don't even know. If I did, I obviously didn't pay that much attention to what was actually going on.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Celestia, no.
That hit me like a train.
No. Before? No.
Oh my god.
I had seen pictures, and I kept it at that until now. Thank you, AC Race Best. Mwah.
Holy cow.
Now you can tell.
I could not have
Because the
that
people
more.
who see 3.5, they walk around like this. It's like you looking at eyes, they see some stuff.
Oh, they see stuff. They see bad stuff. They had to go to therapy.
Maybe I've seen like a meme or a screenshot or something, but never emotion. No. No. I do not expect that.
If I could erase one thing from my memory, it would be nothing but that.
Yes, kind of. I didn't see it when I was a kid, but I saw it on YouTube around the same time G4 popped up.
I haven't seen any of the other non-G4 stuff because I've heard horror stories about it, so I just kind of stayed away.
What we have now, what it could have been. Oh my god, thank you, Lauren Faust.
Oh, thank God for Lauren Faust, thank God.
Was it as bad as you expected?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah, be honest.
It was
bro.
about 10 times
Appreciate it.
worse.
The Generation 3 stuff, the Popeye ponies and whatnot that was going there, at least it was semi-intelligent. I could see where some people would have maybe become fans of the show through that. I'm not saying I would have.
I liked the old one when I was younger, and obviously the new one.
Little kids could get entertainment out of it. It could be like semi-entertaining.
I heard the in-between one was crap, and it is crap, and yeah. I didn't enjoy it, no.
The brain train that was Generation 3.5 Newborn Cuties is so... I'm speechless.
And you know what? That's a good question. And a good choice to put that last one, the Newborn Cuties, at last, because that threw me off to another perspective of the first few G3 videos we saw. First and foremost, those videos weren't that bad. They were awkward and cringeworthy, but they weren't that bad. Newborn Cuties, on the other hand, on the other hoof, on the other hoof. It's not even my hand anymore. It's not even my hoof anymore. You pay with shipping and handling, go to the next state, go to the next country, go to the next continent, and go to the next planet. It's on the other hand and hoof. Go to the next planet and galaxy and universe. It's on the other hoof. Men in Black wouldn't be able to wipe our memory out after that. Like, what? Like, no.
It actually was worse, and I was expecting it to be bad.
Nobody can do it. Nobody should be subjected to that kind of torture.
It wasn't as bad as I expected.
Some of the episodes aren't bad, they're just made for little girls, because back then they made the episodes with the intention of selling it to the little girl demographic.
Girls like this, right? So let's try to sell them because the ponies do like that too, so...
Newborn Cuties was absolute trash, though. That's the one episode that I thought, like, okay, this is just garbage, this is horrible. I wouldn't even show my kid this if I had a child.
I kind of knew going in that it was just going to be very shallow and gross.
The other ones I can kind of find a middle ground because they were just kids cartoons and they're not going to like rock your mind. They're just going to be flashy pink colors to hold their attention while you wash the dishes and do a line of cocaine.
What, if anything, makes it so bad?
It's everything horrible about animation of that time. There's no writing. There's no jokes. There's no plot. And the animation stunk.
Scootaloo is a terrifying monster in this version.
Gen 3.5 stuff, I don't see any age group, any gender, anything that would get anything out of that.
I hate to say this, but I wasn't really a big fan of the voice acting.
It wasn't funny, it wasn't fun, it wasn't... I like how they threw a lesson at the end of it.
The first one they used kids, but those kids were very kind of monotone, didn't really have a lot of expression.
The animation was terrible.
Listen, the animation, the story, the music, the characters, the length of the
butterflies.
You know, that's the only good thing about it. About the only good thing about it was that it was like 3 minutes long, so I didn't totally die inside.
Yeah, see.
There was no story. It literally had no start and end point. It just happened.
With the other ones, except for a select few, they all sounded similar. And Pinkie Pie, most of the time, sounded like she had a bunged up nose, like if she had a cold.
I'm Pinkie Pie and I need a tissue.
The characters were non-existent.
Well, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just not made for my demographic. It would hold the attention of my niece, and in my eyes, that's a good thing.
The dialogue should have been non-existent.
If I want to be really picky, I'd say the animation and just the overall production of Newborn Cuties, if you want to even call it that, was just abysmal. It was just I've seen things online by people who work by themselves, YouTubers who made far superior crafts. So yeah, I'd say the production was kind of...
What happened?
They were half-assing it because they wanted to at least get this stuff and schlock it out to the rest of the people to make toys and sell it to the toy stores.
The art style was pretty bad. Some of the Newborn Cuties was the worst out of all of them, but like especially the one with the heads as big, and then when the rainbow one, all the ponies looked the same. They had the same. It was just like they just looked color swapped, you know. And some had like a horn, some didn't. But they were same exact body structures for all of them. They didn't have like old, young, and like the Breezies were just tiny ponies.
Way too cheesy, corny, awkward, makes it hard to watch.
I mean, you can't convince me that sold any toys.
That's the funny thing, I'm not really talking about the G3 or whatever that was. I'm talking about Newborn Cuties now. Like that stuck in my head. What made it so bad? It was way too cheesy. Probably even for kids, it's way too cheesy. Like someone will come from elementary school and try to look at this, and they're gonna try to change the channel to Bugs Bunny. And like, what did I just watch? Bugs Bunny would jump the fourth wall and be like, I don't know, Doc, what the hell was that? Like, I don't know. Like, God.
What, if anything, was good?
There's nothing that really stands out to me. I wouldn't really watch it. I guess the only saving grace is that if you have a young child who wants to watch something, this could work for them.
Oh my god, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I mean, I was dying over here.
I really liked the intro. That was cool. I found that fun, and the music was great, and I really liked the way the lady went, "My little pony, my little pony," or something like that. I just really liked that, and it added a bit of a flair to it, a nice little edge to it.
What? Good? In that?
The Generation 3 stuff, I actually was surprised that it wasn't as bad as I thought maybe it was going to be. It seemed like it had a passing grade. It kind of got worse the more I watched. Some of it was okay.
It employed some people?
I know I've mentioned this, but I really like the fact that Scootaloo said cool beans.
I actually expected I would find something good. I did.
the length was good. It could have been shorter, but it was nice and short.
It was nice and short.
The other one was pretty good in terms of the target audience for the little kids. Matter of fact, the little girls. Notice, go back. No colts, no stallions. It was just fillies, the mares, the girlies of the giggling and everything. And when we saw that, we really saw that. So it knew its audience, and however well it did, I don't know. All I know is we got G4, which is the double thumbs up at this point.
The opening scenes were nice. The newborn babies one was nice, even though it dragged.
I liked when it ended.
It was good. How bad it was.
Some of the colors were okay. I mean, the animation was better in most of them besides newborn cuties.
Oh, another thing that was good, which I kind of liked, was in that clip where each pony was the rainbow, and they all needed to be there to create the rainbow, obviously. And that kind of reminded me of the Elements of Harmony.
The rainbow one had the most plot because there were like princesses, and they had to get all the rainbows together.
Take those two thumbs, put it down, open up with two palms, slap to the next galaxy, and it hinges on relays to the next universe. That was Newborn Cuties.
How does this compare to Generation 4?
There's no comparison. This is Drek.
They're ponies.
Generation 4 is up here. The others are here.
Some of the music themes are the same. Some of the names is the
Yeah,
same.
some
the
of the names
animation
are the
is
same.
totally
Which is
different.
that actually that was one of the things that I thought was good is that it was kind of funny because you know these characters in current day, but then you saw these old ones and then they're like the baby Pinkie Pie stuff. I thought that was kind of cool,
I wouldn't let my daughter watch this. I wouldn't let anybody watch this.
It doesn't really compare, except for the fact they're both My Little Pony.
This is like your brain oozing out of the side of your head through your ear stuff. I mean, this is the kind of thing I would put in torture rooms.
They
You
had
tell
the
that
messages,
G4
I guess.
had
They
a
try
lot
to
more
teach
care
like the
put into
lessons
it.
and the messages and stuff, and you can tell how it kind of set it up for that. But it wasn't set up as well as G4.
The people who made it they wanted to enjoy their work. They wanted to be able for the adult watching the cartoon with their kid possibly to enjoy it as well. I think that's a good sign of a job well done for a piece of content. Disney films do that, where the adults can take their kids to the theater or watch on TV or whatever, and both can enjoy it. That's when you're doing something right. And I think that's what My Little Pony did. G4 did a really good job at doing, as appealing for story, visuals, characters, setting to kids and parents and even people who have no kids, just older guys or girls. So they just did a good job making something that people can enjoy.
How does this contrast from Generation 4? Every way possible.
It's very it's so shallow. It doesn't have any risks. It's just kind of boring to watch.
Take the whole show.
Yeah.
And that's it.
If that was G3 and G3.5 and we're currently on G4, it doesn't feel like G4. It really does not feel like G4. Friendship is Magic. It honestly feels like it's astronomically better. It feels like it's G20. Like, it really does. It really does. Like G50. Like, talk about a makeover. Wow.
I couldn't tell the difference between any of the characters.
Well, quite a lot of things contrast. I mean, the voice acting's different. I mean, in Generation 4, if I wasn't watching the show, then I definitely know who was talking. I'd know Fluttershy was talking. I'd know if Rainbow Dash was talking. If I closed my eyes and watched those other generations, then I wouldn't know at all.
Well, G4 was made with tender love and care. G3 was just put together by some random studio, grabbed some voice actors who wanted to make some money, put it together, throw it out there as a DVD, make some money off of that. But if anything, it gets the cogs and the wheels rolling in the head for the little girls to go, hey, I want to buy that pony toy.
The musical element wasn't really there, bursting into song, which is something that I like from Generation 4.
Frozen, girl.
Blood. It's like cold-blooded. Kill him.
Down below that
killing your mind.
The only difference is
chilling my
you
soul.
would be
chilling my soul.
God, you be slapping me in the face.
4 is got wonderful music and wonderful stories and wonderful characterization, and everybody is a character that plays off each other. I couldn't follow half of this stuff. I couldn't follow it at all. It's what are you trying to say? This is basically a 10-minute commercial for something. I don't know what. Maybe toys? I don't know. Don't hurt me like that again, please. Race? I thought we were friends. Are we friends? I thought we were friends, Race. But you made me watch this, Race. I thought we were friends, dude!
During the time period it was released, why do you think this would have been considered quality entertainment for little girls? Honestly, that last one, Generation 3, Newborn Cuties, there's no excuse.
I feel that because there was less girly stuff out at the time, they probably considered that top quality because it was the uber girly thing at the time.
There's nothing good about it, besides the fact that it was just so ridiculous.
It doesn't mean that it was good, and I don't think it was good. I think it was decent. Like, my cousin's kid could probably sit through it and watch it, but she wouldn't enjoy it as much as the Generation 4.
Because they stupid. I tell you what the problem is. The people who's been making them shows, they ain't little girls. And they done think, they think all them little girls is just stupid. And they don't know nothing. And in reality, they the ones that's stupid. And honestly, it's like they put $5, what you said, $4.99 towards the budget.
$4.99 plus tax.
I guarantee you, ain't no kids gonna be able to watch that. I know somebody up there, has some executive up there is gonna be like this. They're gonna be like,
you know, children are stupid. They don't.
I'm good at that accent.
Children are stupid. They don't know what they're watching. We don't have to produce anything. It doesn't even need a storyline.
While the Generation 3 stuff I could see being entertaining, to an extent for little girls, the Newborn Cutie stuff is just so rotten.
I never, ever, ever would have thought that this was quality entertainment for girls. Never. Never. Never.
What?
Never. Like, I didn't see how that would sell toys. I don't see how it would sell itself. I mean, maybe there's a reason that we didn't see My Little Pony for years after this came out.
This was not quality entertainment for girls ever. Never. Not in that time period, not in this time period, not in the prehistoric time period.
But no, for real, especially going to what G3 was, or what those clips, you know, the target audience, you know, like I said, it just, you know, went for it. And just, I guess it did a pretty good job at it. That it was clear this is for little kids that are girls, little girls, and you know that's one thing I would say that's considered quality entertainment for little girls. You know, and especially how it'll just relate to them more, being that all of them were girls. You know, it was just a whole pony girl world. That's what I felt like I was in. Ain't got a problem with it, but that's what I felt like. Now, Newborn Cuties, yeah, I'm gonna be trying to get out of there. I would try to crawl my way out of there. Oh my god. Now, as for Newborn Cuties for quality entertainment, I mean, I guess for like the girls lower in age or whatever, to the point where they're not really understanding what's going on at the screen. But you can hear the laughs and stuff, and they're gonna laugh with the show, so that'll be considered quality entertainment for that demographic. But probably even, you know, girls in kindergarten or elementary school is gonna be looking at Newborn Cuties like, what the hell? Oh my god,
this is trash, utter garbage.
Well, I wouldn't even really call it quality entertainment. You have to keep in mind but for the longest time, girl entertainment was just garbage. And I'm not trying to sound like some sexist pig saying that. I'm just saying that there's, like Lauren even said this, that like she felt bad that girl entertainment was just looked down upon, that was kind of ignored.
It was just made to sell something, and it makes me sad being into animation as much as I am, because like
it's horrible.
This is the foundation of the animation.
That's
right
the storyboard out.
That's what that is.
And it just goes downhill from
It just goes downhill. This is good. This is good quality.
That's
right
good
here.
compared to it.
Yeah.
So it just made to entertain children for a short period of time, and then they just forget about it, and it makes me angry.
Props to the females who are in the industry making quality entertainment for not just for little girls, but for everyone. We're finding this medium, oh, I'm almost like an idiot now, in between, where guys and girls can enjoy both. So I think that's really rad.
So obviously good quality entertainment has to come with something that has more value, and this didn't.
Do you think it did its job or reinforces stereotypes of what a show for little girls should be.
This is Drek. This basically did everything wrong. Tea parties, giggling, ribbons and bright colors, trying on dresses, bubble baths, the whole thing.
The Generation 3 stuff, I think, does its job, though it reinforces, I'm throwing up quotations that you guys can't see. It reinforces the little girl stereotype. It's pink. Thank you.
Well, if its job was supposed to be to reinforce the stereotype, then it did both.
It succeeded.
It did its job.
Yes, it
and I
did.
congratulate them because they made something that was literally so bad. I wish I could get that 10 minutes of my life back.
Absolutely.
It did its job in some way. G4 did it as well. I mean, it but the difference of G4 is the majority who will actually see through it and watch it. They can probably see what it's all about and respect the matter that, it is a solid show, well crafted and well put. But something like this, the newborn, especially the newborn cuties, these are the things that the haters will say Bronies are, hateful, say hateful word. Those are really the huge things that they're looking at, because that's how they, where they remember My Little Pony, not G4. This.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Generation 3 reinforces the little girl stereotypes. Generation 3.5, however, I would not throw that in the little girl stereotype.
It's funny how when I used to think about what little girl entertainment was, Barbie or My Little Pony would be the first things to come to mind. And both of those have kind of changed quite a lot since then. Yeah, they kind of... My Little Pony did reinforce somewhat of this girly, feminine stereotype. Little girls wearing their dresses and tea parties and really pushing the pink thing on them. But in my research, from what I've gathered, is it's not bad, it's not wrong for little girls to like pink and want to be princesses. I think what's important is to give them an option. So that's why I like G4 so much, is there is that princess aspect to the show, but you also have people like Rainbow Dash who can kick some ass, and that's also a good representative for girls and guys. I mean, that's why find something we all can agree on, give us options to work with, and that's why I like G4.
It was stereotypical girly and stuff because it was made for girls, and that's what they think. They think girls will like the pink and fluffy and the rainbows and all that shebang, and they do. They do like that. If you don't like it, change the channel, Marge. But it is. I can see why they considered it to be the big thing for little girls at the time, the Generation 3.5, because it was so girly.
It shouldn't be in any stereotype. It's literally a demon of itself. There's nothing in there.
So yeah, I would say it reinforced the stereotypes, and G4 did it too, but not as glaring as the G3, because it's very girly-like, and newborn cuties. That's all I have to say. Enough said.
I think I'm actually upset, not upset as in it disappointed me. I think I'm actually kind of outraged.
It totally does reinforce stereotypes, and it makes me angry, and I just wish there was more here than it was. I mean, there was I was surprised that there was a little a little bit of plot with the rainbow one, but I wish these characters were more developed so they would have different quests and different different things that they were looking for, but they don't, and it makes me sad. And
it was all stereotypes of what little girls are supposed to like, and it's no, I'm traumatized, raised traumatized by this. I don't know. I've got I don't know. I only have so many months before season 5 comes, and I have to get over this somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I think I might have to go work on my motorcycles. Maybe, I don't know. I have to do something manly now, so I'm gonna go do something manly right now, because I have to I'm gonna get over this. I'm gonna go do something manly, so see ya.
It is stereotypical, but it is for little girls, and what they were aiming for, and they did a good job because it was uber girly to the max. Of technology these days, a little girl could go on YouTube and watch whatever she wants and be whoever she wants. But the only thing I think probably should have been added was a male character like Spike, because I didn't see a Spike in those, and I think part of the reason why Spike is added is because he adds that, well, not manliness, but he adds the boy in there, you know, but it doesn't shout out to me going, you should be this way, you should like pink and all that shebang and blah 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 blah. I mean, I grew up with that. If I didn't really like the show, I'd change the channel. You know, I watched Dragon Ball Z when I was younger, when it was on Cartoon Network. To some people, they might think it's trying to stick down your throat, that's the way girls should be. But to be honest, most of the little girls, they do like that. Most little girls I've met, some, not many, do love pink and do love, like, girly stuff. I mean, I was one of those little girls.
Overall, it's a good thing I saw this because I can really see where people are coming from, especially G3, which it really wasn't that bad to me. It really wasn't that bad. The audience and so the target audience, it went after it, it did it, it completed it, whatever. It really wasn't that bad. Get over the cringeworthy stuff that happened before you, and it really wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be the worst thing ever, but it really wasn't. And this is coming from a black guy that watched Care Bears growing up, so maybe that's all you needed to know.
I was top dog.
Jesus Christ.
I was a hero to millions.
Okay, I almost slipped. Okay.
Die now.
I don't have. The race pass does not offer us insurance on the YouTube series.
Okay.
You just took out my life! You just turned it on. You broke the light.
It's inconvenient having claws and a hook.
Whoa! I'm so excited. Aren't you so excited? Because I am so excited.
I'm uncomfortable.
Pause. So
I meant to do that.
You dropped this? Oops. Just like my career. I am G3 Pinkie Pie.
Where's your butt mark?
I'm wearing pants.
I guess I